Welcome to Warbird Memorial Coliseum, where tonight the Dakota Warbirds host the Castlegar Casters in Game 1 of Round 1 of what promises to be one of the best, if not the best, series matchup of first-round playoff action. Castlegar, going 12-10-0 in the regular season, visits a dominant Dakota Warbird team, 15-6-1 in the regular season. First period, no scoring, but Andy Tarver takes exception to Scott Edmonds and starts a tussle. Edmonds would get the better of Tarver, and Tarver would get the extra 2 for instigation. We move to the second period. Action picks up quickly as Matt Mahoney takes it down deep and manages a centering pass for Chris Coogan, who puts Mama in the garage, making it 1-0 Dakota. You can see that Mahoney, under pursuit, barely manages that backhand centering pass, and Coogan gets his first BHL playoff goal. Castlegar would strike back quickly, though, as Johan Bengtsson takes a Cody McCullough pass and backhands it glove side off Robbie Albert to make it 1-1. And some confusion in the Dakota defense enables a screen where Albert just can't see the puck, and it beats him glove side. He's not real happy about that, but he would redeem himself quickly as Chris Bell for Castlegar wants to make it 2-1, and Albert says, no caster poops on my porch. Moving on to the third period, still tied 1-1. Robbie Albert will slam the door on the Casters and flash that leather, making an excellent save off of a Christopher Wong shot, keeping it tied at 1. However, seconds later, Craig Waldick is going to intercept an outlet pass and put it home to give the Casters a 2-1 lead in the third, midway through. There appears to be some confusion yet on the Dakota defense on that outlet pass, some miscommunication, and Waldick puts it home. Now less than a minute to play, and Jamie Shinbashi headman passes out to Matt Todd in the neutral zone, and with Albert on his way to the bench for the extra attacker, Matt Todd flicks a wrister home from the top of the circle to tie the game at 2 with 32 seconds remaining in the third period. You can see that despite Castlegar's perfect defensive position, Matt Todd just powers his way around and puts it home to tie up the game. The crowd absolutely going wild, and each team would get one more chance to break that tie. However, it would not be enough. Now in the overtime frame, John O'Callahan back deep in his own end, fires a long pass out to Chris Bell, who powers past the Dakota defender and puts Mama in the garage to score the goal and the victory for Castlegar. Castlegar defeats Dakota 3-2, and although Dakota's defense was in the right place and did engage Bell, Bell just powers right past that defender and puts the puck in the cage to seal the victory for Castlegar. This was an outstanding game all around, and I would expect to see at least 2 more overtime contests in this series before it's all over. And as always, the Dodge 3 stars of the game. Number 3 was Chris Coogan, and the second star was Greg Ezell, and the first star was Chris Bell, who put down that overtime goal. Our game summary shows a very even matchup between these two clubs. The only disparate number here would be the face-off wins, with Dakota winning 16 versus Castlegar's 6. Otherwise, a very fair and even matchup, and we can't wait to see the rest of this series. I'm Caleb Christofferson with Breakaway Simulation Production Network.